Hey guys, what is up? I apologize for my hiatus, but I'm back. And I did a Q&A on my Instagram. If I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking at my little ASMR for you. My answers. I don't remember where I put it. Okay. So I got about only 6 questions. That's okay. Okay, so one of the questions was, what's your favorite makeup brands? And I did a low end and a high end. Low end, I said NYX, Essence, Wet n Wild, Makeup Revolution, ColourPop. Basically, any low end brand that has the Leaping Bunny or cruelty free sticker on the packaging. And then for high-end, I did Kosas, Tower 28, About Face, which is Halsey's brand, which is probably my favorite brand. And Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez is also a really good brand. And I just ordered something from, I think the brand's called Seventh Rebel. And I love the aesthetic. It's like all cherries and peaches and stuff. So I'm definitely going to do a video on that. What is your favorite sushi roll? Okay, so they have different names at different places, but I love the California roll that has unagi. Unagi means eel in Japanese. That is the best. With eel sauce, oh, it's so good. Oh my god, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Honestly, I feel like sushi is my favorite food, definitely. When is your next poetry book? Well, I have an idea for what I want it to be, but I think I'm going to have to wait a little while to start working on it. I mean, I sit myself down and I try to write, and what comes out I don't like, but that doesn't mean I should stop doing that. But I've just had writer's block for the past 7 months since the new year. And, being a new mom and everything that has happened to me over the past several months, I just feel like it will come back. It will come back definitely, but just right now, it's just not there. I mean, it'll always be there, but I just don't have the drive to do it right now. And that's why I'm glad that, I have my YouTube channel, because this is a way that I can be creative. But I don't know when my next poetry book is going to be. I would like to say maybe at the beginning of the new year, I have an idea, though. Definitely I have an idea. So someone else said purse or shoes. So I'm going to say purses because I'm obsessed with purses. I don't collect a lot of things, but what I do collect is makeup, Hello Kitty stuff, and purses. I like cheap purses. I like, knockoff purses, jelly purses. I like shoes too. I can't walk in heels, but I love heels. And I would like to, wear more cute shoes. Mostly I just wear my Birkenstocks, to be honest. But I'm going to do an ASMR shoe collection, so stay tuned for that. Because I actually do have a lot of cute shoes. I just choose to wear my Birkenstocks. And I'm like, is that a mental illness? I don't even mean that in a funny way, I'm just like, why do I just always wear these same shoes over and over again? Favorite soda is Cherry 7 Up because it tastes like a Shirley Temple. Do you think being a mom helps you get through tough times? Yes, definitely. I don't even want to get too into it, but if it weren't for my son, I would not be here, literally. My son is what gets me up in the morning. He's so happy in the mornings, and I mean, he's just happy all the time. He's just filled with energy and just pure happiness, and right now I really feel like I'm going through it a lot, and he's really helping me get through it. And even if I don't want to do something for myself, I should do it for my son. try to take care of my heart health, for example, just things like that, I really would like to make him proud, So that's why I would really like to get my degree, because I'm so close to getting it, but I've just been putting it off. I mean, well, I haven't really been putting it off because I haven't even been in the state for the past 2 years, but yeah, I don't know. Time is crazy. And I always thought, like, I don't want to bring a child into this fucked up world. Oh my God, I hope I don't get demonetized. Shoot. But, like, yeah, you really think that. But then when you fall in love, it's different. And there's a Kurt Cobain interview, and I think it's one of his last interviews ever where he's talking about that. Okay. I think this is the last question, but how many jobs have you had and where over time? I've had a lot of jobs, just different jobs, and I haven't stayed at them for very long. Like, my first job, I quit after a week, but it was working for this teacher, like, grading papers. Excuse me. And she would, like, never show up when she was supposed to give me the papers, and I'm like, how am I supposed to do my job if you don't give me the work? And so I just quit pretty much. And then I went to the mall when I got my first paycheck and just spent it all. And then my second job was working at Macy's in San Francisco. I worked in Union Square in the makeup department. I liked it because I liked the girls. Well, some of the girls were, like, really snobby. But some of the girls I met, I'm still actually, like, friends with. I mean, we follow each other on Instagram. This was, like, 6 years ago. This was a long time ago, and I think it's when I was my most happiness. But, like, honestly, I screwed that job up because I just quit because I just wanted to, like, party and stuff. So that was, like, a regret that I have in my life. But yeah, it was a cool job, except it sucked working for minimum wage, where it was like, okay, I'm selling these products and I'm not even making enough money to be able to buy them. Like, you could buy, like, one thing with your paycheck, And when I worked at the benefit counter, that was my favorite counter to work at because all the girls were so sweet to me. And those were, like, the girls from Oakland. Like, the girls that worked at, like, the Chanel counter and stuff, they were, like, the rich girls, and they looked down upon us. But it's like, what the fuck? We both have the same job pretty much. I'm just looking at my rabbit, Joey. He's over here sniffing around. I just don't want him to get into the cords. And I have, like, not enough storage on my phone to edit this out, but yeah. So, but that was a really fun job. Like, I had a lot of fun at that job. I loved working there, but it sucked having to stand on your feet. But, I mean, that's, retail. Like, they wouldn't let us sit down at all. Actually, I got paid, like, some law firm sent me a check for, like, $20 in the mail a couple years ago because one thing was, like, they would search our bags and our purses and stuff, like, when we were leaving, and they would do that off the clock, so you'd clock out and then you'd have to stand in line, and sometimes it would take, like, 10 minutes. That was illegal. Macy's wasn't supposed to do that because we were off the clock. We weren't supposed to be standing in a line like that. So yeah, I got, like, $20 or something. So that was a job. Then I worked with Daniel, my best friend, and he was like, there's this job in San Francisco, we can make lots of money, it's $20 an hour, and we basically just have to talk to people about not voting for this proposition. And it was a proposition to make flavored tobacco products illegal, and it didn't obviously work because now they are illegal. But it was, like, so much fun. I loved working there. The people were awesome. Like, you would meet people from all walks of life. I feel like I learned a lot at that job just from the people. And, we got to smoke on the job and just walking around San Francisco and seeing all the different neighborhoods. And we basically could do, like, anything we wanted. Like, we would go to lunch, like, for sushi or whatever on the clock. Like, we were getting paid so much money, too. It was crazy. Um, and then we did that same job again in a different city in the Bay Area, but it wasn't as cool. And I don't even remember what proposition that was for, but I actually have a story time for that job, but I'm gonna wait until me and Daniel film it because we're gonna do a job on like bad bosses we've had, and we're gonna talk about that job. Anyway, I also work for this place called Hip Hop for Change, and I just don't agree with them. I don't. I'm not gonna say anything, you know. So I worked for them for like until I got my first paycheck, and then when I moved to Florida, I worked at Dollar General, which I had never heard of Dollar General until I moved there. It's not just a dollar store. They sell like a lot of things. Um Man, I probably worked there for like 2 months before I got pregnant, and then when I got pregnant, I was sick a lot, and I just remember throwing up at work and being like, I cannot work and do this anymore. And then I remember having the baby and being like, I cannot work and take care of this baby at the same time, especially with no help, you know. So I liked being a cashier. I had to stock too, but I would meet like people that came in every day and just like the local townspeople. And it was a really cool experience because my boss there, Stacy, she was really cool and just like an awesome person. She taught me a lot, and I remember like I would put the tabloids out, and that was really cool. You know, stocking the candy. What else? Oh, and I remember one time I was bringing like the charcoal in from outside, and this little froggy was on the charcoal, and I was like, oh my god, like the Alice in Chains song. And then it hopped somewhere into the store, and I don't know what happened to it, but yeah. So yeah, I've had a lot of jobs. Um, and obviously I don't currently have one, but I would like to. What is my hair doing today? It's so crazy. I would like to have a job, but it's just kind of a lot with the baby, you know. But I'll figure it out. So thank you for watching, and also stay tuned for this like shoe collection ASMR video that I'm gonna post next. All right, have a good night. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.